party becomes stressful when everything feels urgent at the same time. When you're ordering decorations before choosing the table design, printing signs at midnight, and suddenly realizing you've forgotten something important. In this video, I'm giving you my complete 6-week party planning timeline so you'll know exactly what to organise, what can wait, and what to do during the final 24 hours. And stay until the end because I'll share the one job that I never ever leave until party day, even though most people do. Whether you're planning a child's birthday, baby shower, bridal shower, or a milestone celebration, the order in which you make your decisions matter enormously. A beautiful party isn't created in buying everything you see and hoping it works together. It's actually created one thoughtful layer at a time. Over the years, I've designed cakes, printables and complete celebrations for so many different occasions, and this is the timeline I now use to keep the process organised, cohesive and most importantly enjoyable. So let's begin 6 weeks before the party. At 6 weeks, resist the temptation to start buying decorations. Your first job is to decide on the foundations of the celebration. So you're looking at the date and time, the guest list, your approximate budget, where the party will take place, and the theme or overall feeling that you want to create. So think about the person you're celebrating before choosing a fashionable theme. What do they love? What colours suit them? Is a party supposed to feel playful and colourful, or is it elegant and relaxed, or completely magical? For a children's party, inspiration may come from a favourite animal, a story, a hobby, or even an imaginary world. For an adult celebration, it could come from a favourite cocktail, a travel destination, a colour palette, or even a shared memory. At this stage, I create a simple design board. I gather a small selection of images representing the cake, colours, table setting, flowers, balloons, and stationery. The purpose isn't to copy every element, it's to make sure every decision feels as though it belongs to the same party. I recommend choosing 2 principal colours, 1 smaller accent colour. This gives you enough variety without allowing the design to become completely chaotic. Once the theme and colour palette are established, you can confidently then move forward with your party. 5 weeks before the party, send your invitations. This gives guests enough time to respond while still keeping the celebration fresh in their minds. Your invitation is more than a practical piece of information. It is the first glimpse guests receive of the party. So it should establish a theme, a colour palette and an atmosphere immediately. Make sure the invitation clearly includes the name of the person being celebrated, the occasion, the date and starting time, the location, the RSVP details, and any important instructions. For a children's party, include a finishing time so parents know exactly when to return. For a baby or bridal shower, you may also need to include a gift information, a dress code, or registry details, but keep the main invitation clean and very easy to read. This is also the week to secure anything that depends on availability. So that might include the venue, the cake designer, entertainer, photographer, balloon stylist, or any hired furniture and equipment. Even if you're making the cake yourself, decide on the design now. For me, the cake is very often the anchor of the entire celebration. Its character, colours and decorative details can then be repeated across the rest of the party. At 4 weeks out, turn your attention to the physical space. Walk through the room and decide where each important area will go. So you may need a dining or a children's table, a cake and treat display, a drink station, a welcome area, space for gifts, an activity area, a photography backdrop, for example. You don't need to decorate every single surface. In fact, one beautifully designed focal point will create more impact than decorations scattered randomly around the room. Choose the wall, the table, or an area guests will see first and make that your main feature. This is also the right time to decide whether you need a balloon arch, a backdrop, bunting, tablecloths, cake stands, serving pieces, or floral arrangements. Before buying anything, check what you already own. Neutral tablecloths, simple cake stands, clear glassware, frames, and serving platters can be used for almost any theme. The personalised printables and carefully selected colours are what transform. Measure the space before ordering a backdrop or a balloon arch. Decorations frequently may look much larger in product photographs than they actually are, and dimensions matter. 3 weeks before the celebration, plan the food and drink. Start by thinking about the time of day. A morning party might suit pastries, fruit and light brunch dishes, where an afternoon celebration could include sandwiches, grazing food and sweet treats. An evening event may need something more substantial. You don't need an enormous menu. A smaller selection of well-presented food is far more appealing than an overcrowded table. Now write your complete menu and separate it into 3 categories. 1, food you can buy in advance, 2, you can prepare ahead, and 3, food that must be made or collected on the actual day. This immediately makes the final week feel more manageable. Confirm the cake design and decide whether you need cupcakes, biscuits, treat bags, or a separate dessert station. This is also an ideal week to finalise your matching stationery and your printables. So depending on the celebration, that might include a welcome sign, food and drink menus, water bottle labels, cupcake toppers, a cake topper, treat bag labels, place cards, activity signs, table numbers, games, or personalised favours. You certainly don't need every possible printable, but choose the pieces that either perform a useful function, reinforce the theme, or create a meaningful personalised moment. 2 weeks before the party, plan what guests will actually do. So for a children's celebration, choose activities appropriate for their age and the amount of space that you have available. That might include printable party games, colouring sheets, a treasure hunt, a craft table, music and dancing, or a themed photo area. It's usually better to prepare 2 or 3 good activities than to overcrowd the party with entertainment. For a baby shower, a bridal shower, or adult celebration, activities can be really subtle. A predictions card, a photograph display, conversation game, or personalised place setting can create interaction without making the event feel overly structured. Now decide on the favours. The best party favours are useful, editable, or meaningful. They don't need to be expensive. A beautifully presented bag of treats, a personalised biscuit, a small activity pack, or a printed photograph can feel far more thoughtful than a collection of unrelated plastic items. This is also the week to make a practical supply list. Check that you have enough plates, glasses or cups, cutlery, napkins, serving utensils, ice, food containers, candles, matches or a lighter, bin bags, kitchen paper. These are not the glamorous details, but they're often the items that people discover they're missing when guests are literally about to arrive. With 1 week remaining, all major decisions should now be complete. Now it's time to print your stationery. Don't leave printing until the night before the party because printers seem to sense panic. Print 1 test page first and check the colours, the size, the spelling, personalisation, the print quality. Make sure your printer is set to the correct printer size and print at 100% unless instructions tell you otherwise. Once everything has been checked, print, trim and assemble all of your pieces. Attach labels to treat bags and bottles, prepare cake and cupcake toppers, place signs into frames and organise each group of items together. I like to create a small party station in advance. Everything for the cake table goes into one box, everything for the dining table goes into another, and all activity supplies stay together. This prevents you from searching the house for one missing place card during the final setup. You can also begin purchasing drinks, packaged food and any ingredients with a suitable shelf life. Confirm final guest numbers and contact any suppliers to check collection or delivery arrangements. 3 days out from the party and start with anything that won't interfere with normal family life. Clear and clean the room, remove unnecessary furniture and place serving dishes, cake stands and decorations into your space. You can assemble non-helium balloon garlands at this stage provided they are stored safely indoors. Prepare favours, activity packs and treat bags. Iron the tablecloth and check every personalised item against the guest list. This is also a good time to prepare any food that freezes or stores well. Most importantly, create a written setup plan. List the jobs in order and decide who is responsible for each one. The day before the party is when I complete the majority of my decorating. Position the tables and larger furniture first, then add the tablecloths, backdrop, balloon installation and reusable decorations. Set out clean plates, glasses and cutlery if the room can be closed overnight, and if not, group each place setting together so it can be arranged quickly the following morning. Add your welcome sign, menus, place cards and empty serving dishes. You can even place a small note inside each serving dish showing what food belongs where. Prepare refrigerator-safe food, chill drinks, and make sure you have enough space for the cake. Charge your phone, your camera, and your speaker and any additional lighting. Choose your playlist now, not 5 minutes after the first guest arrives. And finally, place everything you need for the following morning in one clearly marked area. On party day, do not start redesigning the celebration. Follow the plan you've already created. Begin with the food that needs cooking or assembling. Collect or finish the cake. Add fresh flowers where appropriate and fill in your serving dishes. Add ice and chilled drinks closer to the arrival time. Light candles only when it's safe to do so. Turn on your music and complete a final walk through the party from a guest's perspective. Check the entrance, the bathroom, drink station, dining area and food display. Keep a small emergency kit nearby containing tape, scissors, safety pins, stain remover, a lighter and spare napkins. Then stop. Give yourself enough time to get ready and enjoy the anticipation before your guests arrive. You are the host, not a member of a decorating staff. The entire reason for planning early is so you can actually be present for the celebration. At the beginning, I promised to share the job that I never leave until party day, and that is photographing the finished setup. Once your guests arrive, chairs move, drinks appear, food is served, and the perfectly arranged table begins doing exactly what it was created to do. So I photograph and film everything before anyone enters the room. I begin with a wide shot of the complete space and then capture the cake, stationery, place settings, favours and all the small personalised details. These photographs become part of the memory of the occasion, and if you've spent weeks designing something beautiful, it deserves a captured memory. The secret to a beautifully planned party isn't having more time, a huge budget or endless decorations. It's knowing what needs to happen next. Start with the guest and the atmosphere you want to create. Make the important decisions early and prepare everything possible in advance and protect the final hours so you can enjoy the celebration too. If you love creating meaningful, beautifully coordinated parties at home, subscribe to Inspire by Amanda for cake ideas, printable party designs, tablescapes and complete celebration inspiration. And remember, the best parties don't just look beautiful. They make the person being celebrated feel that every detail was chosen especially for them. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.